Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to today's Divine Daily Blast. Now, I'm going to attempt to try to get this all done rather concisely today because I have listened to some of them and they seem to ramble on a bit. Anyway, let's start with our number 5 angel numerology day. Now, that is a universal number from angel numbers and the art and science of numerology. I like to call a 5-day adventure. Fives are typically numbers of change, alterations, detours, and I like looking at them in a very brand new, adventurous way. Now, this is not the first time a number 5 day shows up. However, when these numbers show up, I also like to take the context with where they show up. So, today, the sun has ventured into the first sign of the zodiac, being Aries, and the moon is kind of traveling through Sagittarius. So, we have these two fire signs that are burning through this adventurous energy, marking the start of something new that's on its way, that's already started, the hubbling and the bubbling of brand new plans, brand new opportunities. So, for today, cast your mind back a little bit to the beginning of 2025 when you were looking at what your year was starting to be. Perhaps you had a word that you focused on. Mine was joy. Where is it? How to find it. It was also release, letting go. It seemed counterintuitive to me to have a release year when last year was about transformation. And then I got to, well, there still needs to be some release for the actual brand new transformation to take place. I don't know. I also like the word experiment, trying new things, which on a number 5 day is perfect. So let's move on. My isms. I am singing the song I came here to sing, whatever that song is. Everything I say and do leads me to more greatness. And I'm stepping into my destiny right now, whatever that destiny is. And sometimes we have this idea that we have to know what our destiny is. We have to know what our plan is. We have to know what label goes on what box. We have to know on Thursday this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think so anymore. I like looking at the fact that anything goes, anything's possible, rather than all the problems that could develop. Because I'm beginning to realize this art of manifestation, this law of attraction, this energy sending out rockets of what you want to have happen, good and bad. I'm happy to believe there's something in that. There's definitely some pathway to getting what we want if we focus on it long enough. We have a message from Archangel Michael today, my friends, through the angel affirmation deck. I'm the Archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe, physically, professionally, or emotionally. Let me bring you comfort. The affirmation is, I am surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. If you don't already have this deck of cards, I highly recommend it. Even if you do it, pull it for the day. Even if you concentrate on this one thing today. I am surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. You can add on to that in all ways, in all things, in all directions of time and space. There is no limit to the ways that I am protected. I go about my business feeling protected, being protected. I've said to you in many videos before how I like to get in the blue TARDIS, which is like a blue telephone box surrounded by beautiful blue light. Let it spin, and anything that comes towards it, like missiles, and missiles to me are like people's ratchet thoughts and feelings, bounce right off. Actually, they bounce back. It's like a boomerang. Whoosh, back it goes to where it came from. Bye bye. All right, the Lemurians are with us all week long, activating our clairvoyant skills, sharpening those psychic awareness abilities. So, if you're feeling certain sensitivities, if you're being drawn out to nature, there's a reason for that. They want to show you something. I'll share with you in a minute a visualization I got when I was doing a meditation with Radley Valentine's group last night. I'll share that in a minute if there's time. Okay. We have the holy amethyst reminding us that we're the light and we need to let the light shine. I would be suggesting that you find things that bring you lightness, that bring you joy. Let's see what Gertrude and Beatrice, they've been a little bit incognito lately. I don't know if they're feeling the fact that, oh no, I just heard Beatrice. She said, we're busy. Okay, they are busy. She says spring is coming. They are energizing new life into the planet in the form of what are you saying? Energizing new life in the form of animals, birds. Birds are chirping, singing, nesting, getting it together. They're just active. They're around their little part of the woods, and they're just being very active, very, very active. I like it. Gertrude is saying, better get busy, better get busy, better get busy, better get busy. She's just disappearing around like a dragonfly. All right, let me just find the card. I need to ground a little bit. Oh, now they're in front of a stained glass window inside a church. Ask for what you want, they're saying. Magic is in the air. Okay. Beatrice has a wand in her hand. She's actually drawing what she wants to see. This is what she's saying is active. Okay, hang on. She said, you've got to get active. You've got to get busy. The realms are coming together and the veil is getting thin. Hubble, bubble, toil and trouble manifests the magic for me. Okay. And she's waving her magic wand. Gertrude is dressed up. I mean, they're just having a good time. They're just having a good old time. Oh, I just can't wait to open this card. Whoosh. Oh, the Heart Guardian. So this is about stepping into our destiny. Filling ourselves with love and letting yourself be loved. Let the Lemurians, the Holy Amethyst, Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Jophiel, and your guardian angels also. For those of you that are thinking about putting an altar up, find a corner of your room, a mantelpiece, a small area, a little bookcase is fine. In a really lovely corner, bring a photo of a loved one that is in spirit. It could be one of your ancestors, a friend, someone that you know that you're close to. And if this brings up emotions, if this allows the tears to flow, because the physical, they've left the physical, but they have not left the emotional. And the Heart Guardian is reminding us all that our sacred loved ones, those that we care about, and those that are still here, the ones that are here on earth, don't forget your good friends. Don't forget to let them know that they are loved, they are cherished. Even if you wrote a note and said how much you appreciate all that they're doing, all that they represent, how they've helped you, how they've assisted you in all the things that you do. I know all of you remind me in your comments, in your emails, how much you appreciate me. And I love and appreciate all of you. Truly, truly, truly. Doing this work has brought me such joy and such gratitude and such clarity and so many blessings in so many ways. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about the spirit world. I've learned so much about how the light how the light shines and expands and ripples out, even in these times of adversity. I mean, this week I learned I do not need to be judged by anybody. And I learned that my ego was swooshing around like you wouldn't believe, got itself up into quite a stink, and that didn't really serve anybody. So I let it all go. So the message from our heart guardian is welcome in the love with open arms, open opportunities, not just to receive it, but also to give it. Remind yourself that you are love. You are the energy of love. You are lovable. You are loving. Love is surrounding you, and it's lifting the entire world, the entire planet. The angels are swirling with you, encouraging you to open up your heart wide. Give thanks and consonants for the blessings that you've got. Now, if you're in a challenging situation, this is the perfect time to look for the elements of love. Give yourself credit. Encourage yourself to welcome the support from others. Learn to receive. Don't just try to do everything on your own. That was my issue, my problem. I felt like I had to do it all on my own, by myself. If I don't do it, nobody else will. Part of that is how I was raised. I was taught from a little boy how to be independent. Really, I'm grateful for it. I'm blessed by it. There's also a little bit of a challenge that comes with it because it does give us that resilience. You know, I think of Joan of Arc, Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Jesus, all of these great leaders. Not that I'm going to put myself on the same level as them, but you think about how they did it. They stepped out and they did it. So there is a benefit and a bit of a backslide for doing it all yourself, because we can tend to push the love away because we're up for something bigger. We're always up for something bigger, and being up for something bigger sometimes is at our own sacrifice. So I think for today, at least, while we're moving into the sign of Aries, while we've got this change going on, give yourself a break. Let yourself have some time, and by all means, do something that brings you love. Now, I said I was going to share my visualization with you yesterday. I don't know whether they're fairies, I don't know whether they're entities, what they are, but I went into the magical woods that I go to when I go meet my spirit guides. And there were two, they felt angelic. They felt non-binary, but they sort of almost felt like peacocks in human form. So they had this wonderful blaze of blue, deep blue, and then obviously human feet, not those claws like peacocks have, and they had like long trains, long tails, but their face and their chest and their neck was human-like. Very much, the faces were very much like these Lemurians, but the body and the tail was kind of like peacock looking. It was quite lovely. And they led me down in through the woods and held my hand, and just, it was a bit like I was going to some kind of ceremony. And then, of course, the visualization stopped. I'm going to go back later on today and pick it up again and see if I can't go back there. Anyway, thought I'd share that with you. If you want to join the free magical webinar, go to www.radleigh, RADLEIGH, valentine.com, or look them up on the internet. I think it's called the Magical Compass, but there are 3 free webinars. One we had yesterday, there was one on Monday, there's one tomorrow, but you can pick up the back ones, the ones they've already done, They're fascinating. They're a little over an hour long. Lovely meditation. I highly recommend it. All right, my friends. Till tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye for now.